Right, let's see. Well, I'll give you the word picture. Obviously, you treat me as a pupil at the partly trained stage.
Okay.
We've never met before, but I have had all my lessons in a car exactly the same as this, so I'm familiar with the controls, yeah?
Okay.
My instructor today, who said, who couldn't make it, said we were going to do pedestrian crossings and use signals by indicator and arm.
Okay.
We'll come back to that later. PSD6.
Okay. Hi, Tony.
Hello.
My name's April.
Hello,
Nice
April.
to
How are
meet
you? Nice to meet you.
How are you today?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay. So I believe you've had previous lessons before in a
Yep,
car
yep.
similar to this one. So you're familiar with the controls and the
I am,
setup.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Your instructor has asked me to go over arm signals today. And
Yeah, signals by indicator and by arm. Yeah?
by indicator and arm.
And it's very important to remember that at a roll that they go in, the two subjects, signals and pedestrian crossings, go all the way through the phase, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
And they've asked me to go over signals, arm and indicator signals,
Yeah.
and pedestrian crossings.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a briefing first of all.
Okay.
Go through some main points of view. If there's
Yeah.
anything you want to ask me, feel free to stop me. Anything you don't understand or you want to ask.
Oh.
I'll go through the briefing with you, and then we'll let you drive to
Yeah.
a suitable location. I'll tell you where we go. Yeah, and
Right.
we'll see how you're steering
Okay.
and everything is on the way. Okay.
So have you got any questions on this before we start?
Any questions on
No, have
this?
you got any questions?
Oh, yeah. What are we doing on the way there? Like, what are we focusing on when you're driving?
Well,
on
the
the way
subject
there?
will start straight away. Both subjects will start straight away.
I know. So signals is the main thing on the move. I'm just looking to see if you do a signal.
Well, signals, it's signals by indicator and by arm,
Yeah.
and pedestrian crossings.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, sorry to sound really dumb, but I mean, you know, when we do moving off and stopping,
Yeah.
on the way there, it's steering, isn't it?
Well, it's not going to be an on-way there today, is because I'm driving.
Yeah. So what am
So-
I looking out for your faults on the way? Just
Well,
the
it's a-
signalling.
Well, you got because it's phase one.
Yeah.
I have used signals before, but they're probably going to need some work.
Okay.
But I would never have dealt with pedestrian crossings as a driver before, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so the subject would basically start from here, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Right.
Okay. Signals. First of all, when do you think we would use a signal, Tony?
So, the turn.
To turn
Yeah.
turn left or right?
Yeah.
So where would we signal? What would we do before signalling, Tony, if we was to turn right?
Oh, check the mirrors.
Check the mirrors and then put a signal on.
Yeah.
Sometimes we would hold back on a signal. When do you think this might be? Say we're turning right at a junction. Say we're turning right into.
Oh, that one there.
Say we're turning right into this road. What could make us delay a signal? Somebody coming along who could be coming along, maybe.
Oh, we're the yellow
Here,
car,
we're the yellow car.
and we're turning right in this road.
No, we're turning right into this road. Here.
All right.
What could stop us using a signal? What may delay our signal? Say somebody could be here coming along.
Sure, that one.
Somebody could be overtaking you, another
Oh,
vehicle.
right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So we would delay our signal, hold back. So if, say for example, a cyclist was on the right of us,
Oh, right. Yeah.
we would
yeah.
scare the life out of him.
Oh,
So we
right.
would hold back on that signal, right? Another thing to think about when signalling is if you want to take this road, for example, with this yellow car, this road on the
Yeah.
right here.
All right.
So we would delay our signal because there's a road on the right here.
Oh,
So
right.
we don't want to mislead other road users by signalling too early. They're going to think we're turning right into this road, but we want that road. So we would put our signal on after we've gone past this road on the right.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
So do bear in mind, I have used signals before, so
Okay.
you could probably make the brief a little bit more interactive and
Involve you.
yeah.
Okay. What do you think could be a signal to others, Tony?
What indicators you mean?
Indicators. What else could be a signal?
Brake lights.
Brake lights.
Yeah.
So that could let others behind know what your intentions are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Reversing lights.
Reversing lights. Yeah.
Horn.
Horn. Yeah.
Oh, and I've seen people flash the headlights.
And what about if there was a hazard or you've broken down?
Oh yeah, that hazard warning lights.
Hazard warning lights,
We're
yeah.
not going to break down, are we? Because it's raining.
No. If in case of our indicators were broken, we would use an arm signal, or we'd use an arm signal to confirm the turn in. So for example, we were going up onto a drive and we just want to confirm that someone might think we're turning left into the next road.
Oh yeah, Bob did say we're going to go a bit of practice with them today.
Yeah, so we would just use an arm signal maybe to confirm that. So arm signals, before using an arm signal, we would always check over our blind spot, our right blind spot, to make sure it's safe. So between the pillar and the head restraint. Tony?
I've got to look behind me before I...
Yeah, we're going to practice some arm signals before we move off.
Oh, Bob's always told me never to do blind spot checks on the move.
No, while we're stationary. We're going to try some arm signals now, Tony.
Yeah.
So just making sure it's safe, we're going to put our window down.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so before sticking your arm out the window, we're going to check that it's safe and nobody's coming along. So check your mirror and your blind spot. Yeah, and that it's safe, nobody's come in?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so we're going to stick our arm out of the window, our right arm.
All right,
Yeah?
yeah.
So slowing down, we palm down. Imagine patting a bald man on the head.
Yeah.
Palm down, facing down.
Like that.
Yeah, imagine patting a bald man on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so up and down with your
I
arm.
don't want to really put a bald man in there.
So that will be an indication to show others we're slowing down.
Like this.
No, the arm going down with the palm of your hand. Yeah, like that. That's it.
What, 20 times?
No, just a few times.
A few?
Yeah, so about 3 times.
Oh, right,
1 to 3 times. To let others, that's an indication to let others know we're slowing down.
Oh, right.
And to go right, we just stick our palm facing forward. So stick your arm palm facing forward, that's us turning right. And to turn left, we would move our arm anti-clockwise, like this.
Just have a lean forward, make sure I'm doing it right, yeah?
Okay. Right, so palm facing forward,
right, yeah,
that's it. So that's to turn right.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And to turn left, we would anti-clockwise. Use our anti-clockwise. Other way, Tony.
I was getting confused with clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Okay, well this way. Yeah, that's it. So that's letting others know.
Is there any easy way to remember that?
Well, imagine the way we're going. We're going left, so we want to be rotating our arm to the left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's easy to remember, isn't it?
Yeah. So that will be our arm signals.
All right, yeah.
And when did I say we'd use those, Tony?
If the indicators are broken.
Yeah, so that could be a reason. Or to confirm a turn in.
Oh, right.
Yeah? Any questions, Tony?
No.
Okay.
I'll put the window up now, I'm getting wet.
Yep. Pedestrian crossings is what we're also going to be covering today. There's different types of crossings. There's controlled and uncontrolled.
Oh, right.
An uncontrolled crossing, for example, would be a zebra crossing is one example of an uncontrolled crossing. So you have the Belisha beacons is an indicator there's a crossing. There's road markings to let you know there's a crossing there also. There's zigzag lines before the crossing on the approach. We wouldn't stop or wait or park on these. We wouldn't overtake
I'm not allowed stopping in these?
No, only when you're in traffic or if there's pedestrians
Oh,
there,
right,
you're giving way to them.
Oh, right,
yeah, but no waiting on them, no parking on zigzag lines.
Yeah.
Also, we wouldn't overtake on the approach to a crossing. That would be very dangerous if you can imagine if we were to overtake him. No, it would be very dangerous. So not on the approach to a crossing.
Overtake anybody?
No, not on the approach to a crossing. Okay. We have like I said, a zebra crossing. So on the approach to the crossing, we would check our centre mirror to give us update who's behind.
All right.
We might need to brake early to give them an indication that we're stopping. We're going to scan the crossing to see if there's any pedestrians that we need to stop for. If we do, we would stop before the giveaway lines. Apply the handbrake. We would apply the handbrake because if someone was behind us and they went into the back of us, we would go forward and maybe injure or cause danger to a...
you get hit by 2 cars.
If you get hit by 2 cars, then you would go forward and you might injure pedestrians. So the handbrake's just an extra precaution to stop that. An arm signal may be required just to confirm that we're stopping or slowing down. We could use an arm signal on the approach.
Why's it got an X there?
No arms. No waving or flashing or guiding anybody across.
I never flashed. I got arrested for that years ago.
Okay, well don't wave anybody across because it might not be safe on the other sides, and they're going to go by what you're saying.
What if they're my friends or my neighbours?
just let them decide, see if it's safe. But if they are there, you will give way to them, okay? So on the approach, we'll look for their intentions. If they're not crossing, you proceed. But if they've got their foot on the crossing, or they look like they want to cross, try and get eye contact and judge their intentions.
If they've got a foot on the crossing,
then you must give way to them.
Right, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And when they're clear of the crossing, then you can proceed.
Right.
Yeah, any questions?
What's that one about?
Oh, don't wait or stop on the crossing. You must wait or stop before. Yeah, you don't want to be stopped waiting in traffic on the middle of the crossing.
Is that important?
That is very important because the people you're going to be blocking people's path, aren't you? They're not going to be able to cross if you're in the middle.
They'll walk around me, though,
of
won't
the crossing. They'll walk around you.
Walk around the car, wouldn't they?
Well, you're blocking the road for them and it might not be safe. They might think that you're going to go forward or back, you know. It's always important to wait before
Yeah, but they will see me, won't they?
They might not.
Why not?
They might think you're going to drive forward. And
No, I mean, they will see the car and walk around.
They will see the car, but it's better to wait before because...
I mean, you don't get many partially sighted people crossing at the crossings, do you?
You could do.
All right.
Sorry. Here is some controlled pedestrian crossings.
Oh, right.
So with traffic light controlled, you have some examples of traffic light controlled crossings would be a pelican crossing, a puffin crossing, a toucan crossing, which is where bikes and pedestrians can cross,
All right.
and a equestrian crossing. So that's for horse riders and pedestrians to cross. So if as a pedestrian you would have used crossings before as a pedestrian, traffic light crossing. So you have a yellow box there with an equestrian crossing. The box, they would have another yellow box for a horse and a rider. Okay, a puffin crossing as well, like I said, is the most common, and a pelican also.
Right.
So for us, we would just treat it like a normal traffic light. So when it's green, we go. When it's red, we stop.
Right.
But the only difference is if it's flashing amber and somebody's still on the crossing, you need to still give way to them. Make sure everyone's clear of the crossing before you proceed. Like the zebra crossing, we would wait at the stop or give way lines. We wouldn't block the crossing because a partially sighted person may not see your car and walk straight into it. Okay. So it's important to stop before the stop lines. Also, we have zigzag lines like the zebra crossing. What did we say we mustn't do on those? Do you remember?
You said I mustn't overtake anything.
You mustn't overtake on the approach to the crossing.
Anything.
A bike, you can.
Oh, a bike.
A bike,
oh,
you
right.
can.
The law's changed in the last 5 minutes, isn't it?
A bike, you can, but not any vehicles because it would be dangerous on a crossing. Say the lights were to change and you've overtaken it, it's very dangerous. So not on the approach, don't overtake, except for maybe a bicycle. Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll get some practice, shall I?
Yeah, let's see how we get on.
Good.
Okay. Right, Tony, do you want
put
to...
your bag in the bag?
Yeah. Right, Tony, do you want to get yourself set up?
So you want to go and have a cup of coffee, Tony?
No. So, how's your mirrors, your seat looking? Comfortable?
No, I'm comfortable, yeah. Are you comfortable?
Yep. What can you see in that back mirror?
I can see the whole of the back window.
Okay.
I can see a little bit of my head restraint. I can see a little bit of yours.
Okay. And what about your exterior mirrors?
Posh word. I can see the door handles.
Okay.
And I can see the top of that car come in the top of the window.
Okay.
I can see the number plate of the car come in the middle of the window.
Okay.
And roughly the same with that. I can see the door handles. And again, I can see that car, the top of that car come in at the top. There's not much room here, is there?
Okay, no.
And roughly about the number plate in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep. Right, so when you're ready, Tony.
And we're going to turn right.
Right. So what signal will we need to put on for turning right?
Oh, right hand signal.
Yep.
So just out of roll, because they've asked you to cover signals by indicator or by arm, yeah?
Yes.
You would suggest to them, even though the weather's like it is today, that we have a go at the arm signals on the move. If the examiner says no, he doesn't want to do it,
Yeah, then just go by what he said.
just back off, yeah? He won't come out a roll to tell you he doesn't want to do it. If he says he doesn't want to do it, he's the pupil, so therefore he probably doesn't want to get any better than what he is already, yeah?
Okay.
So we're going to turn left.
Okay, so what signal would we need for turning
left
left,
signal.
Tony? Left signal?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So put the left signal
Oh,
on.
sorry.
That's it, well done. Why is it important to put the right signalling on for where you're turning? Like there, if we get the right on and we're turning left.
People get confused, don't they?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
Okay, so what signal? Right signal. Well done, Tony.
Okay?
Horrible day.
Yeah, it's like winter, isn't it? Always rains on my lessons. I'm jinxed. I think on a sunny day I won't be able to drive.
It's meant to be somewhere, isn't it?
And we're going to turn left.
Okay, left at the end of the road, Tony. So what signal?
Oh, left.
Left. Well done. When wouldn't it be appropriate to use the signal?
When wouldn't it?
Yeah, when wouldn't anybody? When wouldn't we need to use the signal?
Oh, always signal.
You always signal.
Yeah.
Sometimes it wouldn't be necessary for a signal if nobody is around to benefit from
Yeah,
it.
turning left. Oh, you mean we're turning left and right?
Say nobody's around, or there's no pedestrians, nobody would benefit from a signal.
What,
Not
turning
always.
left and right?
If nobody's around, or no pedestrians.
Oh,
Say
that-
on a back road, not usually a main road.
Yeah, that just
Yeah.
confused me as a learner, wouldn't it?
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Forget I said that then.
When I get a bit more advanced, I can do that, couldn't I?
Okay, might confuse you.
Yeah, coming out wrong. You're not actually wrong. But it would take a very good learner to sort of exactly if something did turning into the road.
You might forget to put it on then if it gets in that habit. Okay.
But you're not
Right, so
wrong.
here we have a crossing, Tony.
Oh, right.
This is, you don't need to stop, Tony.
Oh, so it's crossing.
Proceed, maintain your speed. Should have told you earlier. That crossing back there is called a traffic island crossing. And that just in the middle of the road for pedestrians to wait for when there's a safe gap. So we
right.
don't need to stop for any pedestrians if they're on it. It's just if they're in the road, we need to give way to them.
Oh, right.
So if they're in the road, if they're on the crossing, we don't need to stop for
right.
them. Okay? Come off the gas now, Tony.
All right.
Come off the gas. I want you to maintain a slow, nice speed, please. So about
Oh, is that
20 miles an hour is
Is
appropriate.
that a set of lights back there?
Here's a set of lights coming up. Yeah, that was.
Oh, right.
Okay, so here's traffic light
Yeah.
control crossing, a pelican crossing. Yeah,
All right.
and it's got Tony. Come off the gas. Come off the gas. I want you to maintain a good speed for this road condition, which would be about 20, because you've got a lot going on here. You've got buses coming in and out.
Oh,
Got a zebra crossing.
Oh, zebra crossing.
Yeah, we've scanned it. Nobody's on it.
I didn't scan it really. Yeah, turning right. Turning left actually.
Turning left, so signal left.
Right, just going out a road a minute.
I've got to be early and
Yeah, you've got to identify, haven't you? Yeah. What's the first thing I should do when I see a crossing?
Check your mirror and
Yeah.
scan.
Why do you think I gave it loads of welly on approach to that first
Because I
crossing?
didn't identify early.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, Tony. So we're turning left here.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we've got a zebra crossing there on the left. You can see the Belisha beacons.
Oh, yeah.
So as we turn left, when it's saying,
Oh, we can see them zigzag lines.
we can see if there's any pedestrians.
You can see them zigzag lines.
Yeah, you can see the zigzag lines and the road markings. So we're going to
Oh.
scan now. Nobody's on the crossing, so we can proceed.
Well, that car was close behind me, wasn't he?
Come off the gas, Tony.
Oh, we did, didn't he? That car was close behind me going up to that crossing, wasn't he?
He was close behind you,
Yeah.
coming up to that crossing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, slow down then. Give a bigger gap from you and the vehicle
Oh,
in
I didn't
front.
realise he was close behind me until I got to the other side of the crossing.
Right.
He told me to scan the crossing. What should I do as soon as I identify a pedestrian crossing?
Proceed or stop?
Check the mirrors.
Check the mirrors?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't you check them? Okay.
Sorry?
Didn't you check them?
I've never done crossings before,
Okay,
have I?
alright, sorry.
Yeah, turning left.
Okay, left. What signal? Left signal. Okay, well done, Tony.
that sign mean?
School.
Yeah.
So am I supposed to ask about?
Sorry?
Oh, there could be a lollipop lady in their school,
Oh, right.
but there isn't one at the moment, and it's not. It's nearly school time actually. It's 3 o'clock. So there could be a.
I just ignore it, shall I?
No, I have to identify.
Sorry?
I have to identify to you. This lesson's not that
Yeah, do I just ignore it?
What, the school sign?
Yeah.
You need to come down in your speed.
Oh, right.
Just be
yeah.
aware that it's approaching.
Yeah, because my kids got to school, they come out of it now.
Leaving time, yeah. Okay, ahead Tony, we've got a zebra crossing.
How do you know that?
I can see the Belisha beacons.
Oh, right.
You see them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and here we have an island crossing, but we can see nobody's there,
Oh,
so
right.
we check on mirrors and we
Oh,
can
right.
maintain progress. This crossing here, scan it, check on mirrors.
I'll check your mirrors. Oh, yeah.
Yep, so we
Yeah.
can proceed.
Yeah. What's important to do when you tell me to check the mirrors?
To get an update, see who's behind.
Make sure I check them, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm going to straighten.
Straight to him, please, Tony. So again, we have a traffic island crossing.
Oh, yeah.
Do we need to stop if somebody was on there, Tony?
No.
No. Only if they're,
Only if they step off it.
yeah, step off it in the road. We need to give way to them. And ahead we have another zebra crossing, Tony. So what we're going to do first
you know
of all, you can see the Belisha beacons.
I need closer then. Oh, yeah, I can see them now, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The poles with the black and white lines.
Oh, right.
So we're going to check on mirrors.
All right.
Check on please, Tony, for me.
All right, yeah.
Tony, it's
All
important
right,
to
yeah,
check.
yeah.
Right, scan the crossing. Is
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
there?
No.
No, so we can maintain progress.
And we're going to check.
Left at the mini roundabout, please, Tony.
Let's go.
So do
Can pedestrians cross anywhere?
they're not meant to. That's called jaywalking if they don't, if they cross in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
But
do I have to be aware of them crossing anywhere?
you should be aware of them crossing, because some pedestrians can cross diagonally across the road all sorts of ways.
Oh.
So just be aware. And like I said, if they are in the road, you do need to give way to them.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Roundabout left.